Alright, yo guys, what's going on? You got Techno here, coach of the Carolina Pantherians, and today we are back with our TTM All-Star Search Tournament Round 1 versus Monatui and his Tampa Bay Luxrays, which doesn't really matter right now, but yep, that's just what he is. Obviously known around the community as a very good player, so I'm very excited for this battle. I don't think we've ever played before in the league format, so this is going to be a pretty exciting one for me. As you guys can see, the team that I'm decided to bring is going to be a Rotom Heat with Passion Berry with Volt Switch Overheat, Toxic, and Pain Split. This is mainly my response to the Escavalier and the Whimsicott basically on his team. It's also pretty nice to lure in the Crawdon if he goes for Aqua Jet and I get my Passion Berry, so that's pretty good. We've got a Dragonium Z Noivern with Draco, Air Slash, Heat Wave, Flamethrower, and Roost as my moves. We've got no item Serena, so I'm able to take that knockoff from Crawdon pretty well. Well, not pretty well, but like a lot better. No item Serena with Power Whip, U-Turn, Rapid Spin, and I believe my last move was Aromatherapy. We've got Mental Herb, Quiver Dance, Venomoth right here with Quiver Dance, Bug Buzz, Roost, and I believe Sleep Powder. We've got a bit of an HP Fire actually. We've got Scarf Passimian, Close Combat Knockoff, Gunk Shot, and U-Turn. And then we've got a nice regular mixed defensive Empoleon with Stealth Rock, Aurora, Scald, and Ice Beam. The team he brings right here is pretty threatening, but I think that my team that I have is going to be able to beat it if I do play accordingly. So let's just actually get right into that. So I'm going to lead with Rotom Heat as he is going to lead off with the Escavalier. So this is a great lead for me because I can just immediately go right for an Overheat, see what his switching is. He gets some Palisand and I get a crit, which is annoying, but at the same time I think this is fine because I am just going to fire off a Toxic. And this is what I would have done anyways, crit or not. If he Toxic to me, I could have gotten my Aromatherapy off with my Serena. So that was a-okay. Serena's going to come in here though, and now he is going to just go right for a Shore Up to make sure he has enough HP to come back in on my Rotom Heat more than likely. So I'm totally fine with this. This just means that I can go right for a U-turn. Just get out of there. Oh, I go for Rapid Spin that turn actually, so better play on my part than going for U-turn. So this turn I'm going to make the obvious switch to Empoleon as he does take advantage of that and go into a Escavalier, which will be able to take my hit and go for a drill run on me. So I'm going to keep switching. I'm going to go into my Rotom, but he's going to knock off, so that's all totally fine. Gets rid of my Passion Berry, but that's not such a big deal for me. Anyways, Volt Switch right here is going to come out, and the toxic damage is just going to keep chipping down over time. I'm going to Volt Switch again. That was a misclick. I played on my phone, so I definitely did actually just misclick there. So that was pretty stupid of me. But, yep, I'm just going to keep on Volt Switching. And at this turn, I go for Pain Split, just get a little bit of HP back before I can just go for the Overheat and do more damage to him than the Pain Split would have done back to him. So, yeah, I'm going to go with that, as this means that now I'm able to go right back to my Empoleon, predicting him to actually go into something else on this turn, not wanting to keep staying in with this one, as he goes into the Crawdon. So that's annoying because I'm not really good versus the Crawdon, so I'm just going to go Serena and pray I live this attack, have good a shot, and I do, so that's really lucky on my part, because this means that I will be able to get that Rapid Spin off, and Rapidash is not going to take this Rapid Spin well, first of all, which is actually kind of weird. It took 11%, and it's also not going to be able to spin block me like the Palisand would if he went into that. So he's going to go for Double Edge here, and I'm like, okay, I got to kind of find out what this thing is. So I go into this thing, and he has Scarf Double Edge, so very interesting set on his part to bring this game. But what this does mean is I am going to be able to bring in my Empoleon more than likely, so that is what I'm going to do, as he is obviously revealed to be Scarf. He keeps making this double though, so this is totally fine. He's going to go for Drill Run. And yeah, I don't really mind that too much. And now, expecting him to either drill run or go into the or go into something else right here, or sack Rapidash, I'm going to go into my Noivern. I thought it was the best overall play because now he doesn't really have a great switch in the Noivern, and I'm able to put off big damage with something. So he is going to go stay back in with his Escavalier. This is likely because he is Aqua Berry, so I want to kind of see what I can do about that as I go into my Rotom, and here I know Overheat's basically going to kill something. 2 Overheats will be able to kill off this Palisand, and I should be totally fine to go from there. Even if he does go into the Crawdon, I am always able to live even a +2 Adamant Life Orb Adaptability Aqua Jet with my Passimian, so that's nothing I'm not that's something I'm not really worried about at all, as I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch right here. My plan was going to be sacking Venomoth, but I do get the crit, so that's annoying, but it just kind of is how it is. I definitely think that it didn't really matter too much in terms of how this game would have played out. As now this thing's going to come in and I'm like, okay, you're probably not Scarf, but if you are, I can still take advantage of that later, so I'm just going to go for the Devastating Drake, knock that boy right out, and here is where Whimsicott's going to come in, going for the Stun Spore, and I'm going to Air Slash. Oh, he does go for Stun Spore, actually. He goes for Stun Spore next turn, you guys will see. Air Slash does not kill, surprisingly, so that's annoying. It literally left it at like 1 HP, but that's all totally fine. As Passimian is going to come out right now, and I probably could have just U-turned, but I actually just go for Close Combat because I want to see how much it does to the Escavalier. As he is Rocky Helmet Whimsicott, so this is looking pretty over, if you guys can't tell. I've still got my Rotom Heat, still got this Passimian right here, which will be able to take this thing on, still got Venomoth, so not a whole lot he can do here versus this Passimian and my Rotom, so that's all totally good for me. Close Combat going to come out right here, and yep, I'm just going to decide I'm going to finish this off with my Venomoth, because it didn't come out this whole game, and I can get off a Tinted Lens Bug Buzz, which is always satisfying. So GG Damano, definitely pretty fun game to play overall. He brought a nice team versus me, but I felt like the team that I had was just kind of better defensively and offensively versus him, so definitely kind of helped me out in terms of that. But what this means is we're going to be entering the gold bracket, which is basically the winner's bracket, so that's something I'm very happy with. This is the bracket that will let you get more money if you do win, so definitely not too shabby to be in this. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy, and until next time, peace.